today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job,
8 yards on
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 6 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted one just the way you're supposed to.
That's good.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Lindsey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Saints.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
2nd and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Brady's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. Complete. Jefferson the target. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Jefferson. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Brady. They'll find Lindsey here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He's taken out of
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
at their own 23.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New Orleans.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And throw right side complete to Parker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Carr now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Caught left side, Hopkins. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Pass intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Javon Kinlaw coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
On the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Throwing again. Carr. Caught out left side by Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he finds Carr. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
into the red zone. It's Carr. His throw caught by the 6. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Kelsey, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Results in a 4th.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Brady's throw there complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 more yards.
My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Lindsey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. We'll look underneath here for Love. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And over the middle, this is Parker. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Davis. A gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1 yard.
Not much there, only a yard.
And 9.
To throw again on second down. Carr. That'll be complete to Cook.
Carr's
The
pass.
reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Gain of 5. And the Saints first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with Edwards, and they'll get him down right around the 16.
Edwards.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.